Welcome back, preschool. Are we ready for our letter this week? Do you remember what it is? Drum roll, please. Here it is. Our V. And so far, we have talked about volcanoes on a video. We talked about veggies that were Vikings on vacation. And we know that our picture here is of a van. And it's a good thing that this is a van because guess what day it is? It's time to make your letter V. And there's our van. There it is right there. Van. We are going to make the letter V. And where do we start our letters? That's right. From the top, from the top, from the top, 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 from the top, from the top, from the top, 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 from the top, from the top, from the top, top, top. We start our letters from the top, and this one is so much fun to make. We go down and whoosh, back right up. Down with a diagonal and whoosh, right back up. And here was our big line starting at the top. And then we added the other one, and you can try it on your chalkboard too. And then down here, you get to practice the letter V. Here they are. You can trace them. You can practice writing them on your own on the back of this page. And don't forget to try to keep writing your name because you're going to need it. You're the only you that there is, so you need to practice your name. And I want you to go ahead and practice your letter V's today. I know you will be awesome. So we've been talking about things that start with the letter V. So I want to see if there's anything else that we know that starts with the letter V. So let me grab our V box for this week. All right, here it is. Here is our big V and our little v, our uppercase V and our lowercase v. There we go, right there. V. The big V and the little v. And it's kind of cool because they look a lot the same. So when you go to make your lowercase v eventually, it's going to be a lot easier to make because he basically uses the same letter or the same lines, just smaller because he's little. So let's see what is in here. Oh, and of course, would you look at that? What is the first thing in? Vroom, vroom, vroom. What is this? A van. Of course it is. That's what we were practicing on our sheet today. The van, you're going to color in your van. Now this one's white, so maybe you don't have to color in your van. I guess it's up to you if you want to color in your van and make it beautiful, or if you want to keep it beautifully white. It's up to you. Now I wonder what else is in here. What is this? Do you know what this thing is? A little, can you put your arms in there? But it's not really a coat because it doesn't have any sleeves, does it? You know what this is? This is a vest. Oh, this makes me think of a story. I think we should read a story that has a vest in it, don't you? All right, let's read it. We have Joseph Had a Little Overcoat by Sims Tabak. Who is Sims Tabak? Oh, you're right again. The author. And we know that author writes the story. Author writes the story. Author writes the story. That's why he came first. Now I'm going to turn to a special page. Look at all that. Whoa, interesting. And here we are. Here we are at this what page? Title page. Here we are at the title page. But Sims Tabak is the only one on here. That must mean he's got two jobs. He's the author and he is the illustrator. And we know that illustrators illustrate. Illustrators illustrate, illustrators illustrate, which means he made the pictures. For Joseph had a little overcoat. Joseph had a little overcoat, and it was old and worn. You see it? It is. It's got lots of patches on it. patches on his patches on his patches, but wait a minute. Let's see. So he made a jacket out of it. So he cut off the bottom with the patches on it, and he made a jacket. And he went to the fair. Doesn't he look like he is having fun? Oh my goodness, he's having so much fun. Joseph had a little jacket, and it got old and worn. And, did you see that? Oh, he's got patches on it again. Patches, patches, patches. So he made a vest. There's our vest. See it right there? Vest. So he made a vest out of it. And he danced at his nephew's wedding. Da 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 da. Dance. Joseph had a little vest, but it got old and worn. Do you see it? Oh my goodness, and here's his friends. They're like, oh, what's he gonna make out of his vest? Look at all those patches on his patches on his patches. What's he gonna make? So he made a scarf out of it and sang in the men's chorus. He needs the song bag to sing with. Joseph had a little scarf, but it got old and worn. Oh my goodness, look at it, it's even got a big hole in it right there. Oh my goodness. So he made a necktie out of it, and he went to visit his married sister in the city. Hello, 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 hello. It's so good to see you. Joseph had a little necktie, and it got old and worn. You see that? Oh my goodness. It's getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Maybe he's going to run out of things to make with it. So he made a handkerchief out of it and drank a glass of hot tea with lemon. Joseph had a little handkerchief, and it got old and worn. Oh my goodness. He even had to blow his nose. Achoo! So he made a button. Do you see the button? This is getting smaller and smaller and smaller, but he still could make a button, and he used it to fasten his suspenders. What a good idea, Joseph. Joseph had a little button. And one day, he lost it. Oh no! Just like our stories yesterday of the lost sheep and the lost coin. What is he doing? He's looking and looking for it, just like they did. But he couldn't find it. Unlike our stories yesterday when they found it, Joseph couldn't find it. And now he had nothing. Oh. So, Joseph made a book about it, which shows you can always make something out of nothing. Oh, what a smart Joseph he was. He had a story, and then when he lost his button, he wrote it down for all of us to share. Oh, I like that story, especially the part of the vest. But that wasn't all that was in our V box. I want to see what else is in our V box. So let's see which one. Oh, here we have. Do you know what this is? If you're helping your mom or dad and clean the house, you're going to know this is a vacuum. Have you helped doing the vacuuming? And, wish you could feel this nice piece of cloth here. It's so smooth and soft. It is velvet. Velvet. And if you go out and you pick some beautiful flowers and you want to keep them inside your house, you're going to need to put them in a vase. There you go. Vase. Nice. And back in February, we had a very special party and we celebrated Valentine's Day. And this Valentine is the part that starts with the letter V. V, Valentine. Very nice. But one thing that's not in my box is something that I really, really enjoy. And I really, really enjoy do you see what that is? That is a violin. Violin. And if Mr. Himbert was here, I think we'd be able to talk him into letting us hear what a violin sounds like. But right now, I want to read this story called Zin, 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 a Violin. And it says here, Lloyd Moss. Who is Lloyd Moss? That's right, the author. And we know that author writes the story, author writes the story, author writes the story. That's why he came first. And now I'm going to open up our book. And I'm here at the title page. And it says Marjorie Priceman. Who is Marjorie Priceman? You're right, the illustrator. And we know that illustrators illustrate, illustrators illustrate, illustrators illustrate, which means she made the pictures for Zin, 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 the violin. Here we go. Now, with a mournful moan and a silken tone, itself alone comes one trombone, gliding, sliding, high notes go low. One trombone is playing solo. So one, just one, is a solo. Can you say solo? Solo. Good job. Now next, a trumpet comes along. It sings, it stings, its swinging song. It joins trombone, no more alone. And one and two-o, now they're a duo. So two, one, two. Can you say that? Duo. Say it with me. Duo. And that means two. Two instruments are playing. A fine French horn, its valves all oiled, bright and brassy, loops all coiled, golden yellow joins its fellows. Two, now three-o, becomes a trio. So we have one, two, three instruments. Three instruments are playing in a trio. Can you say trio? Good job, trio. Now a mellow friend, the cello, neck extends, bows a hello, end pin set upon the floor, it makes a quartet. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 instruments that are playing now. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a quartet. Can you say that with me? Quartet. Good job. A soaring high and moving in, here it is, with a zin, 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 a violin, stroking strings that come alive. Now quintet, let's count them. 5. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. And that is a quintet. Can you say that with me? Quintet. Quintet. Good job. Now flute that sends our soul a shiver, flute that slender silver sliver, a place among the set it picks to make a young sextet. That is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good job. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice. with steely keys that softly click, its breezy notes so darkly slick. A sleek black woody clarinet is number 7, now septet. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The violin made 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Excellent. Gleeful, bleeding, sobbing, pleading through its throbbing double reading. Oboe, please don't hesitate. Come, make an octet. That is 8. Let's make sure. Ready to count them together? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there's our violin. And 8 is an octet. Can you say that with me? Octet. Octet. Good job. That lazy clown, the big bassoon, he plays low down. We're laughing soon. Here, Grumpy, get your place in line and give us a nonette. That is 9. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's make sure. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You see that silly clarinet? Oh my goodness. But that is a nonette. Can you say that? Nonette. The harp descends with angels' wings, a heaven's blend through magic strings. And when it joins the others then, behold, a chamber group of 10. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got it. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A chamber group of 10. The orchestra comes in the hall. They're on the stage. We see them all. Cello, harp, and clarinet. The trumpet, whom we've also met. The oboe, flute, and big bassoon, all eager to get started soon. Trombone, French horn, and violin. Violin, all poised and ready. Now begin. The strings all soar, the reeds implore, the brasses roar with notes galore. It's music that we all adore. It's what we go to concerts for. Ugh, I wish we could have a concert right now. And the minutes fly, the music ends, and so goodbye to our new friends. But when they bowed and left the floor, ta-da, we clap loud and shout, encore! Can you say it with me? Encore! Encore! That means I want more! I want more! Encore! Encore! They may come out and play once more. And that would give us great delight before we say a late good night. Ah, I like that violin story. Zin, 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 the violin. Now, we did a lot of counting with that story, and I like to do a lot of counting. And so we want to do a number this week. Now, our number isn't going to have any instruments on there, although I wonder if maybe you could play the drums carefully with turtles. There's our turtles. Now, there are how many turtles? What is our number going to be for the first part this week? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, if you remember, 7 in the story was a septet. Can you say that? Septet. quartet. That's right. That was number 7 in our story for the instruments. And like I said, maybe you could lightly tap on the turtle. I don't know. I think you'd have to be really careful. You wouldn't want to hurt the turtle at all. But we're going to practice the number 7. And the cool thing about the number 7 is it needs this diagonal line, just like you're going to be making with the V. This comes in. But of course, where do we start our numbers? From the top, from the top, from the top, 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 from the top, from the top, from the top, 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 from the top, from the top, from the top, top, top. We start our numbers from the top. Now this time, instead of going zoom back up, we get to go down the slide. So can you do that with me? Down the slide. Here we go. Over and down and over and down. And that will make the number 7.